Let's let's start. So get yourself in a comfy mode. Lie down and close your eyes and find something to put over your eyes. And then we're going to take some deep breaths together. So let's relax. It's so essential to take breaths, and we forget to do it all day. And imagine you're back there by that tree, the olive tree. You're lying there and you're looking up at the olive branches and the trunk of the tree and all the little fireflies that are around. And when you take the final very deep breath, just imagine your whole body resting and relaxing in that place. Let's do another one. All right, good. So imagine this tree above you and just think of all of the ways that you can rest your body there before we start going on a little adventure. So let's imagine your head is resting into the tree trunks, and there was these two trunks that kind of come around your body and sort of are hugging you. They're keeping you in this very warm, calm little hug. And you can see the twisting of the tree that goes all the way up to the branches, and your neck relaxes into that, and your shoulders relax into that. Imagine each of your joints just resting, and your muscles relaxing, and your elbows and arms and hands. And your torso is relaxing into the grassy calm of the warmth from the earth is still there from the day. And your legs relax. And your feet. And let's take one more deep breath. So good. All right. And you slowly sit up and you look at the darkness of the forest in front of you. And you stand up and turn around, and you can see in the distance over this cliff that goes over the ocean that there's this tiny, tiny bit of orange that's beginning to come up, and it's the sunrise, and it's just the slightest orange line between this blue, blue water and this dark, dark blue sky. Everything else is dark blue. And you look into the forest a little bit, and then you look at the path that's going away from the tree, and then you look at the ocean, and you start walking along the path a little bit more, and then you can see very quickly that there's a little path that goes down kind of the ridge. It's very contained. It's within this sort of rock structure, so it's actually quite safe. But there's a little path that sort of corners off from the path that you're on. And it's gentle. It goes down in this really calm way from the top of the cliff. And you decide to take that, to begin wandering very, very slowly down this angle towards the water. And as you slowly, slowly go down, that line of orange slowly, slowly thickens. It's just beginning to get a little bit bigger, this line on the horizon. And you can smell all of these herbs that are in parts of the cliff. There's like a rosemary And this fennel smell, this kind of like almost licorice. And there's some sage. And there's thyme. And it's all kind of just like blowing from this morning breeze, this early morning breeze that picked up. And as your feet pass the different kinds of herbs, it sort of ignites a scent. And you can just bring that in to your nose. And the earth under your feet is really warm. It's almost as if underneath that there's like been thousands of years of volcanic warmth. And it heats up your whole body. And you keep walking down this slow path. And there's little fragrant jasmine flowers that come and give your nose another quick, beautiful sense. And you continue walking. The earth is soft, but there's grippiness to it. It's not shifting underneath you. It's very easy to walk on this path. The breeze comes slowly from the ocean and it touches your skin. And you can feel that coolness, this warmth from the earth, and then this coolness from the ocean. And that little slice of orange keeps getting slightly thicker. Now you can see this almost like peach color, and then a deeper orange, and then the blues. You slowly continue walking, and as you keep going, the horizon gets closer to your eye view. You're not looking down so much at it anymore. You're kind of looking out at it. And there's still a lot of stars in the sky. And there's these juniper bushes that come out, and you pick a berry and you squeeze the berry. And they're hard, but you squeeze it really hard with your fingernails, and you can smell that juniper. It smells like gin. And you rub that in your fingers, and it feels like wooden, barky berry. And you smell your fingers. And this warmth from the earth. And you continue going, and now there's like a pink and a peach and an orange. And the blue that's in the sky is just beginning to lighten up slightly. These pieces of color strewn across the sky. And there's still some stars, and every once in a while you do still see a firefly from before, and you can hear the crickets. The sounds are so nice. There's little bugs, little crickets, and you can hear the waves. They're really gentle, but every once in a while they hit a rock and it sounds more like a splash. And it's really in a strong rhythm. You can hear it every couple minutes. It's like every 7th wave hits, and you can hear that. And there's trees that are starting to come as you get lower into the path. There's short trees, bushes that kind of get a little bit higher, and you walk through them. And now you can feel that the earth is changing. It's not so solid, it's becoming sandier. And your feet sink into that sand that's warm from way, way underneath. So you walk across that sand. And then there's some rocks in the sand. You walk around them. And now there's a light blue, a pink, a peachy orange, and almost like a red color. It's becoming so vibrant. And you dig your feet into the sand a little bit, and it's a lot cooler underneath that surface. Even the day before kept the sand that much warmer. And you look straight out Now you're at the beach level, but there's still some trees in the way, so you walk around the trees like a little dance around these trees. And you come to this spot where the soft sand sort of goes down over a slant, and there you're at the ocean, you're at the sea. And the light on the horizon is starting to come enough that you can tell that the water is super turquoise. You can see right through it. And then you see just the arc of the sun. It's beginning to show. And the blue has shifted into this lighter bright blue. And still, if you look straight up, it's just deep, deep blue, and there's stars. But you can feel that sun. It's beginning to hit your toes. And it slowly comes and hits your ankles. And it's filling you with this warm, warm, golden, sparkling light. And you can feel it hitting your calves and your shins and your knees. And it's starting to come up your thighs. And you can feel it. It's heating up your whole body with this warm, warm light. It's slowly coming up your hips. You can feel that on your hips, and your hips relax with that warmth. And up your belly. And it's coming up your chest. You can feel that warm yellow light on your hands and on your arms that need to relax, and on your elbows and your biceps, on your shoulders. It's just filling you up with this golden warmth, this orange golden warmth, and your throat, somewhere that we need to often rest more than we think. And it touches your jaw, and you can relax your tongue and your mouth. And it comes up and touches your nose, and you feel it on your eyelids, and that shift happened behind your eyelids, this blue that shifted into this gold. And it moves over your forehead, and it just rests your forehead in this calm, expressionless gold, and up to the top of your head. And you can feel it on your ears and on the back of your head, and you feel very, very good. And the sun is up now, and you can see it in the sky. And every time that the sun rises just a tiny inch more, the water becomes more and more vibrant. And there's still some stars in the sky. And you just rest your head back, because the beach and the sand has given you this little bed. It's perfectly fit for you, this little spot that you can just rest. Every joint in your body is just sitting exactly where it feels right. And you can look out at that beach, and we're going to do another journey tomorrow. No, we're going to begin again on Sunday. Sorry, tomorrow's Friday, which is party time. Love you all, and I'm going to wave at everybody because I'm so glad you're here. See you next time.